All right. Hey guys, it's John here, and welcome to Real Talk Podcast, the podcast where we go over topics with me and some hosts. We're going to be guests and hosts every week, and go ahead and introduce yourself, guys.
I guess I'll start off. I go by Insomniac on YouTube. See my link here, hopefully in the lower third, if it comes up. I basically just do commentaries, gameplay videos once in a while. Try to talk about relevant topics and try to keep it interesting.
He's awesome. Go sub. Spencer?
Alright, Sloth Ninja on YouTube. I actually kind of just started the channel, and I've actually haven't uploaded a whole lot, but I've gotten a couple videos out, and I mainly plan to do video game commentaries. So
Noise. And actually, we have 3 sponsors for this show, which is quite of a shocker. But first one is the Lazy Gamers channel, which is a community channel for Minecraft. You don't have to be a big YouTuber to join. You can just submit your videos, and they'll most likely just upload them. Great channel. Go check it out if you like Minecraft. And the second one is NoShitSherlock.com, which is a gaming news website. It's pretty reliable, and they update on all the breaking video game news. It's a great website. Go check it out. And the last one is, he actually did my new profile emblem, if you can see it right next to my name. He's Megabit. So sorry if I butchered that name, but Megabyte Mitch. He does like random Battlefield 4 videos. He does like a road to a Call of Duty, I think, in a Battlefield. And pretty funny guy. He's hilarious. Go check him out. And those are the sponsors. Go check them out. And let's start with the topics. We got a couple topics. And Andy, you want to choose a number between 1 and 10?
4.
4? All right, let's see here. Mermaid sex question. All right.
God.
Who wants to start? The question is, would you like to have sex with a mermaid with the top half fish or the bottom half fish?
Huh. I'd say probably top half fish. That way it's, at least the bottom half is like a normal woman.
Okay. Spencer?
Honestly, I gotta agree with him. I don't think anyone could do bottom half fish.
All right. Yeah, same here because she or he, no, oh God, no, she could give me head and still pleasure me. And I don't want to be having sex with like a fish head. That'll be just nasty. All right, Spencer. Number between 1 and 10. Or 1 and 9.
9.
9? Do video games make you violent? Anybody want to jump in? Give Spencer a little bit of time.
Well, I see a lot of people try to say crap like that, saying video games make kids violent and whatnot. I've been playing video games all my life, and I'm not a violent person, so, I mean, all these people that fly off the handle, like Aurora, Colorado shootings and all that stuff, those people are proven to have mental disorders, at least to some degree, so I don't think video games necessarily cause that.
And actually, Obama did. I think he did like a research or got money to do the research. It cost them, I think, $48 million to do this research, and they found nothing between video games and violence. It's stupid.
Just another way to waste taxpayer money.
Yep. Every time you buy a Gatorade, that's what it's going to.
I love what my tax dollars are going to. Not.
Yeah. Spencer, what's your take?
I'd have to say no. I don't think I've ever seen anyone I know actually get angry or do something violent out of video games.
I mean, it gets you mad, like if you rage or something,
Oh,
but you're not going to go
yeah.
murder someone for it. I mean, but then again, there was that story where this kid, his mom told him, you can't play Call of Duty, and then he killed his mom and then tried to rape her, which is pretty fucked up.
I was just about to mention that one. That's one of the only things I've ever really heard about video games actually having an effect like that on somebody, but it's like, I think, if I remember correctly, didn't he say like blacked out or something and didn't really realize what happened until after it was already said and done?
I don't know the full story, so I wouldn't know, but that's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I think it's more crazy than just the actual video games. Alright. Pick a number between 1 and 8. Andy.
7.
7? Your expectations for Call of Duty Ghost.
I'm hoping it's better than Black Ops 2. I see a lot of people, Wings of Redemption mostly, I kind of mention him a lot during my podcast because he just seems to be relevant, but he seems to like really complain about Black Ops 2. And, this is wrong, this is wrong. He doesn't like this. So
Yeah.
hopefully this game will have some middle ground that'll try and make everybody happy. But I guess that has yet to be determined. So
Spencer, what do you expect for Call of Duty Ghost?
Actually, I'm not. I do hope it's better than Black Ops 2 because I do think there was a lot of things they could have done better with it. The
Such as?
multiplayer wasn't the best. Campaign. I liked what they did with the. You can kind of choose your own path. If they could make that a bit more in the game instead of just a couple choices, I think that would make it a lot better.
I just want it to end. Seriously, I just want Call of Duty to end because I don't think it's getting any better. Because Black Ops 2 was supposed to be like super futuristic and all that, when it's really not. It's just a little bit futuristic. When and this game is not even going to be futuristic. They said it's going to take place in a futuristic time, but it's still going to have pretty much same guns as we have now, and modern guns.
yeah, it's pretty much like they're just revamping the old Call of Duties and whatnot. And if I remember correctly, they're still going off the same engine as Call of Duty 4.
Yeah, I heard about that. That's
So,
crap.
I mean, if you're going to make a new game, make a whole new engine or whatnot for it.
Yeah. There has to be a Call of Duty killer. What do you think it will be?
So far, I'm seeing maybe Battlefield might be the killer for it. That
Battlefield?
seems to be a pretty popular game.
Yeah, Spencer, I heard you say once that Battlefield 4 is going to be the killer.
Yep, I feel Battlefield 4 is going to be the one to just completely take it down.
I'm
Um,
actually pretty interested in getting that when it comes out.
Yeah, it looks pretty fucking awesome. What I think is might be the Battlefield killer is either Dynasty. I know that's been hyped a lot. Dynasty, which is a little bit like Halo, and then there's this other game I can't remember the name of it, but it's the creators from the old Infinity War, the ones that made Call of Duty 4. They're making this game, this futuristic game. It looks pretty awesome. If I could find a trailer, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, I think one of those two are probably Battlefield 4 would be the COD killer. All right. How many more Call of Duties do you think there will be?
Hell, at this rate, there could be about 10 different more. They just keep dragging it on and on. But, I mean, if there's a game that's going to kill it anytime soon, I say maybe tops 3 more. Maybe.
Yeah, I was hoping like maybe 3 or 4, because there's going to be Ghost. That's 1. Then there's probably going to be Ghost 2. Then Treyarch is going to come back with their own game, because they're most likely going to drop the Black Ops series.
Yeah.
So that's 3. And they're probably going to do a second one of that. So that's 4. And I want to, if they could make a Call of Duty 4 the remake, that would be awesome.
What they need to do, and I've seen somebody else mention this probably yesterday on Twitter, they need to actually go into World War II. Because World of War, that was World War I, wasn't it?
That was World War II.
Was it?
World War
No.
Yeah.
Well, they should go back to at least that kind of style for one of their other games, because that World of War seemed to do pretty well. A lot of people still like it and play it. I mean, I'll jump on it myself once in a while.
Yeah, but there's so many hackers, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, you play one game and you'll get about 5 games with the hackers, but I mean,
Yeah.
it's starting to get less and less. From at least the last time I played it, anyway.
If you're a hacker, you're a dick. Point that out there. God damn, they're ruining the games, literally. Alright, Spencer, pick a number between 1 and 7.
5.
5? If you had to kill someone in the world, who would it be and why?
I actually have no clue.
No clue? Alright, we'll come back. Andy?
Let's see here. If I had to kill one person, I'm assuming there's no consequences.
No. This is like the movie where every, I think it was like every 24 hours, or for 24 hours everything's like legal.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're talking about, what is it, Purge or whatever?
Yeah, something
Yeah,
like
What
that.
is? Well, I'm not going to say the president because I don't want the NSA coming after me.
Fucking shut down
No.
the show immediately. Freaking SWAT team comes.
Damn. Who the hell? I don't know. Really, I can't think of anybody at the moment.
Alright, well, that's pretty obvious. Justin Bieber, come on. And especially because I'm a Blackhawks fan. Hockey, if you guys don't watch hockey. He, I don't know if you guys saw, but he stand on the logo that you're never supposed to stand on. Not even the players or anyone can stand on it. Yeah, he stood on that. And he does a lot of stupid stuff. And he's supposed to be a role model. I don't see that.
That kid is a little shit stain, and all these teenage girls that support him, like the Cut for Bieber thing. How stupid can you
Oh
be?
god, that was
God,
so
that was the
stupid.
I mean, come
worst
on.
thing I've ever heard of.
Bieber.
Yeah, people were like cutting their wrist and shit, and Cut for Bieber was the hashtag, and it was floating all around Twitter. It
That
actually
was
started
trending
trending
for
for
a
a
bunch
while.
of days.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was so stupid.
I
And
mean,
actually,
I don't see why you get that obsessed over somebody. I mean, come on.
no.
He's just starting to get more ridiculous as time goes on.
Yeah, and he's a dick too.
Hell, my 9-year-old daughter used to like him, and now she hates him. Every time she sees him in a magazine, she takes a picture and rips it in a million pieces.
Oh,
Yeah, I had my pool table covered one day of 2 pictures of Justin Bieber and that confetti was pretty much left.
confetti. Oh man, it's fucked up. Actually, I think his agent is pretty gay because I don't know if you guys saw that picture of Justin Bieber peeing in a one of those things to clean the floors, like that yellow bucket that you put in a
Oh.
mop. And the agent was just looking at his dick.
I think Dane Cook actually made a joke about that about a week ago on Twitter. But I don't know if you guys know X Jaws, right?
Yeah, extras.
Yeah.
Oh god.
He actually knows Justin Bieber personally.
Oh.
I remember when he went out to LA, he was posting pictures of him in his hotel room and whatnot.
Didn't he go on PK and like told a story about that?
Possibly. I don't
I
remember.
think he did.
If he did, that was one of the episodes I must have missed.
But yeah, extras, man. I don't know what's happening to his channel.
I actually haven't seen nothing from him on Twitter in a long
It's
time.
been months. It's like you got a job right there in front of you. You got almost I think he almost has 1 million subs. That's his job right there. I don't know what he's doing. He's like losing it.
Yeah.
It's
I
like-
wouldn't be slacking if I had that many subscribers.
I don't know. I'll be like posting every day. And I guess that's it for that topic, guys. Oh wait, you guys haven't said who would you kill. Any thoughts?
I'm still trying to think of somebody that might be worthwhile. I don't know.
Spencer, your brother doesn't count.
Yeah, I'm out of ideas.
Out of ideas. All right. Sure, Andy, you don't got anything?
What's that?
Someone that just pisses you off.
Well, yeah, with no consequences. I guess there's one little shit stain that I grew up with. I actually seen him not too long ago because, I mean, this kid, him and his buddies used to just pick on me all the time back in school, like middle school and whatnot. Well, this kid, I heard he got arrested a while back for actually breaking into people's cars around my neighborhood, and a friend of mine actually went to court to testify against him,
Oh.
along with about 10 other people from my neighborhood. Well, I heard he got out, and I didn't hear from him while I seen back when MySpace was still the thing. I just sent him a message, say, hey, you're a little asshole. If I ever see you, I'm going to kick the shit out of you. He sent some crap back, but then I seen him working at Wendy's one day when I was on my lunch break at work.
Oh my god.
I work for General Motors at a stamping plant, so I got at least a halfway decent job, and I see him working for minimum wage at Wendy's.
Yeah. You gotta
And
wait.
he saw me when he was in the back room, and he would not look me in the face at all. He didn't say nothing, but I knew he knew who I was because I haven't changed much, and neither has he. But I should have just waited for him to come out in the parking lot after work one night.
Would have kicked his ass, right?
I probably still would if I see him.
Yeah, I hate people like that, especially bullies. I cannot stand bullies.
Well, he was bothering me one day, and me and my buddy and his sister were sitting somewhere, and he came up talking a bunch of crap. Well, my friend just walked up to him and punched him right in the face.
Yeah, some people just
he got
deserve
tired
it.
of his shit.
Yeah. That reminds me, actually, I think a couple months ago that one of these, like, big, regular big guys that think they're the shit and want to be gangsters, I guess, and was picking on my friend. I'm like, dude, why are you picking on him? It's like, because I want to. Leave me the fuck alone. He's being a pussy right now. I'm like, how is he being the pussy when you're the one picking on him? And so I stuck his ass, and I ended up getting in trouble, and not him, which was pretty bullshit.
Yeah,
Yes.
nowadays you get into a fight anywhere, whether it's your job or school, they go after both of you. But here's the thing, though. I seen that a cop was mentioning before somewhere. They said when two people get into a fight at a bar, the one that they arrest is the one that's still standing.
Yes, exactly. That's so
Doesn't matter
stupid.
if they won or if they started it or not. The one that's still standing is the one they go after.
Yeah, cops really piss me off. I don't know if you ever seen like Wings of Redemption's rants on cops.
Oh
He
yeah.
really hates cops. Like he's right though. They need to like change tires. They need to give directions, stuff like that. I actually know a little story. Uh, my cousin and his friends were just driving through, and then the cops pulled them over in an alley. They were in an alley, and the cops were right behind them, and they pulled them over. They told me that the cops just got out of the car, just dragged every last guy in the car, put them on the floor, and just put handcuffs on them, and just let them on the floor for a little bit. And they didn't tell them anything, not even one word.
That's ridiculous. I would have
Yeah.
been talking to their boss or something.
And actually, right there is against what the police are allowed to do.
Yeah.
Because I recently saw someone put something on Facebook. They're not allowed to arrest you or put handcuffs on you unless they give you a reasonable cause.
Yeah, they got a
concern.
probable cause.
Yeah, that's why I study my law. There was this one time I went to Target and I was suspected of stealing. So when I was exiting, this security guard he stopped me and told me to go against the wall. I'm like, fine, I don't got nothing to hide, whatever. So like, I think you've been stealing. I'm like, no, I haven't. I'm like, he's like, yes, you are. Empty out your pockets, and I did, and I made him look stupid. And then he just went rambling on what I did. I'm like, am I free to go? Because I think you're illegally detaining me. Because he had no like legitimate proof that I did anything wrong. So I showed his ass. And a week later, I think they fired his ass. 'Cause I complained.
Well, the thing with that is, if you would have walked out in the parking lot, they can't follow you.
It was right in front of the store. It wasn't in the parking lot yet. So that's why, probably.
Yeah, if you would have just ignored him, kept on walking, he wouldn't be able to do a damn thing.
Hmm.
Because
Alright.
like most place security guards like that, they can only do stuff in the store, not outside of it.
Yeah, they abuse their like little power, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, look at me! I have a fake badge, plastic one.
I could give you all kinds of stories about Walmart security down in Phoenix. My brother is a cab driver, and he's always going off about them, trying to tell him move his car and this and that when he's trying to pick people up.
Like tow 'em or what?
Well, no, they're just telling him, oh, you can't park here and this and that, and really, he has right to park where he's parking if he's just in front of the door waiting for somebody to come out. Because somebody called and said, hey, pick me up here at Walmart. Okay, well, that's what he goes and does, and he's waiting for him to come out, and they're all yelling at him to move his car and all this crap, and then when he finally parks, well, you can't sit here.
Oh my
It's like, okay,
god.
what is he supposed to do? Drive around the parking lot until the person comes out?
Yeah. New topic, guys. You want a new topic?
Sure.
All right. Let me choose one here. It's actually one of your topics that you sent me. Gun control.
Yeah, that is a good one. All these people trying to push gun control, they think it's going to help things. All I got to say is example, Chicago, Illinois.
Exactly.
That's here.
Highest
here.
crime rate in the country. And they have the highest gun control laws. And then they passed the shall issue for permits. Yeah, that's just so they can deny every single person that applies.
Yeah,
mean-
I live in Chicago. And shootings almost every night. I hear them. And there was
Yeah.
one weekend in particular. I think it was around 4th of July. One weekend. Guess how many deaths there were of murder with guns?
There was a bunch that weekend, wasn't there?
Yeah, but there's one particular weekend that was a lot. 80 plus murders in a weekend.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Wow.
That was crazy.
I mean, the shell issue law, that's just another way to try and impose gun control on people. It's ridiculous. I
Yep.
mean, you might as well not even have passed that because they're just going to deny everybody anyway, or they'll find some stupid reason to deny somebody after they go through all that time and money and just to apply. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's
But-
tough.
Then you get Joe Biden's little thing of, oh, fire 2 warning shots out your back door. Well, I mean, that's illegal all in its own to fire your gun up in the air because you don't know where the bullet's going to come down at.
Exactly.
He's saying go out by your back door or back window, fire 2 warning shots if someone's breaking into your house. No, you know what? I live in Michigan. I have a concealed pistol license. Well, if somebody breaks in my house, I like this idea. Somebody put on Facebook. Put a chair right in front of the door, right before they break in. Sit down, point your gun at the door, and when they walk in, say that door was locked for your protection. Now you got two choices: live or die.
Oh, it's badass. Spencer, show him your gun.
All right.
I don't know the gun, but I want to get one, but obviously I can't. I live in Chicago.
Do keep
And-
in mind it's not a real gun.
Yeah.
What kind of gun is that?
It's the Thompson submachine gun, the World War II edition.
Was that like a BB gun or something? Or
Yeah.
Looks badass. I want to get one.
I guess it's nothing like this.
Oh shit, you're packing. America!
Well, that's not my other one is a Smith and Wesson, 9mm. And then I got a. If you look it up, it's a Mossberg 715T. It's a 22 rifle, but it looks like an AR-15.
Nice. Yeah, I don't own any type of gun, but if you do go in my house, I will throw syrup at you and get you sticky and just get a knife and just cut off your head.
Hey, baseball bat works just as effective.
Yeah.
Wait behind the door. As soon as I come in, just beat them one.
Got plenty of those. Bring it on. Alright. Petitions to bring back DRM. Why is that?
Now, that is something that's really stupid. I mean, I think I told you I did a video on that one. A buddy of mine found it somewhere or seen it on Facebook or something and sent it to me when I was at work. And there actually is a petition floating around to bring back the DRM for Xbox, which, why, I don't know, because you wouldn't be able to play your used games at all. Or you would, but if you give it to somebody or let them borrow it, then they'd have to pay to play it.
Yep.
And what was some of the other crap with it?
Always online, always connect.
Yeah, you got to check in at least once every 24 hours, which is stupid. It's bad enough that the Connect is going to be on 24/7, and the way he feels about it, that's just another reason for NSA to listen to you, because Microsoft does have some cooperation with them, releasing certain info and stuff. For the time being, from what I've heard, it doesn't apply to Xbox Live that we know of, but who knows how long it'll take before that even applies and they start going through your webcam for your Xbox or your Kinect.
And just see what you're doing. Just hack that shit.
Yeah. I mean, there was somebody, I think he goes by Glockshot on Twitter. He does this podcast once in a while, Drunk Sex Podcast with Vibration NC, and he said he'll just sit in front of the Kinect sometime. He'll just start jacking off. He wants to watch. Hey, fine, whatever. Give him a little show. Why not?
Oh god. Yeah, like everyone says, they want to put something in front of their Kinect so it won't look at you, because you have that feeling that it's looking at you, but then it won't work, apparently, if there's something in the way.
The other thing was that there was a stipulation with Netflix that it might charge you extra if, say, somebody walks in the room while you're watching a movie, and that person, wasn't there before. It might charge you extra,
Really?
so you can watch that.
Wow.
Yeah,
I have
so
not
you can
heard
watch
of
that movie with somebody else. Like somebody's in the other room, you say, "Hey, come here and check out this movie." They sit down. Well, it'll recognize that there's another person that just joined in the focus, and it might charge you more. I think Woody was talking about that.
Wow, that is straight up bullshit. Oh man, they better not bring it back. Because I don't know why people complained in the first place. Because we're having DRM. No, fuck you, fuck that. I'm getting a PS4. And now they took it off. And what the fuck? You guys want it back now?
Well, I did hear a while back that PlayStation did have an agreement with Microsoft. Now, how true this is, I don't know. But they had an agreement that they were going to do the whole DRM thing too. And then they backed out before the first, review and all that.
Oh, to make
so
them
they
look
would
like
get
shit.
higher, so Xbox would look like crap, and then PlayStation would get higher reviews and be the leader
Oh, that's
for
a
a
dick
little
move.
while.
It's pretty smart.
Right now, I think PS4 is leading the pre-orders, which brings me to the next topic. Who will win the console wars, PS4 or Xbox One?
Well, seeing that Xbox kind of dropped all that DRM crap, and I don't think they plan on bringing it back. Hopefully, at least if they bring it back, I hope they do with the next system, not this one, because people don't want it right now.
Exactly.
Or at least if they're going to introduce it, just do it little by little. But as long as they keep that stuff off, I mean, I think people can overlook the fact of the Kinect and just, I don't know, point it in another direction or something. But they might actually come back up if it's a worthwhile system. But we just have to wait, see what happens come November, and maybe they'll jump back up there to number one.
Yeah, right now PS4 is leading the pre-orders. They're sold out at Amazon. They're sold out at Best Buy, GameStop. I think GameStop is still taking pre-orders for Xbox One. I think so. And a lot of people complain about the price of the Xbox One. I don't really think so. I think Microsoft should just do a bundle without the Kinect, because that's what people are complaining. They don't want the Kinect. If it didn't have the Kinect, it would be the same price as the PlayStation 4.
Well,
So
that's the problem that you come up against, because it needs to be with it because it's voice activated. I mean, you just walk in a room, say Xbox on, and just like that, it turns on. So it's actually, they made it a requirement. So even if they wanted to just do it without it, they can't. They'd have to remodify the whole system.
Yeah, personally, I want the Kinect because I think it's pretty cool. I like features. Features is what gets me excited and gets me want to buy a product. And I think $100 for that Kinect, the new Kinect, I think it's worth it.
I mean, I had it for a little while, but just for my daughter, for my old Xbox, because she liked playing like the Kinectimals and stuff like that. That's the only reason I really had it anyway. I tried it out and I didn't really like it all that much, but I mean, it's good for kids. It's like a kind of like a Wii edition for the Xbox, you know.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, I have the Kinect on my Xbox, and for the first maybe week I had it, I mean, I played it nonstop, and I haven't touched the thing in the past 6 months easy.
Didn't the Wii U like totally flop?
yeah, I don't think that did too good.
Yeah, me neither. I think they're thinking of something else, like a new console. I think I'm not sure, but yeah, the Wii U, I think it flopped.
Yeah.
And also, they made something so stupid. It was called the Wii Mini, which
I can't believe they actually put Call of Duty on the Wii.
yeah,
I
it
mean-
sucks ass.
I mean, I have COD 4 on my Wii, and it's not the worst game, but it definitely is terrible.
You
There
wouldn't
was
recommend
actually a guy that Woody was showing a video of one time that he actually was doing videos on YouTube with the Wii, and it didn't look the same, but I mean, how the hell can you do that?
it? Yeah, like I said, they did something stupid. They made something called the Wii Mini, which basically was the Wii, except without I don't think you could use games or connect to the internet, which is basically you just don't.
That's just stepping back a couple game generations.
I don't know, just taking
Yeah.
like parts and parts away. It's so stupid.
That's like going back to N64. You know,
Yeah. And it was I think it was 100 and close to $150, I think.
Wow.
yeah,
It's-
I've never cared to have a Wii. My dad's got one, and my daughter likes playing it when we go over there. But I'm not buying one.
I think I'm the Ouya. I think that's pretty good actually. It's $100. I think it's worth it. I don't know if you guys seen the Ouya.
Yeah, I'll stick to my Xbox.
Yeah.
I mean, I got a PS3 that I'm finally start. I used to be PlayStation until around the time that Halo came out, back in what was that 2006, 2007.
Yeah, about.
And I used to, my buddy was playing it. I saw, screw Halo. It looks like a stupid game. Well, he brought me over one night and we played the first one and the second one. Well, from there, he gave me his old Xbox, but he got a 360, and I've been Xbox ever since. I just recently, within a month or two ago, got a PS3. So I'm trying to start gaming on that, and I'm actually better at Black Ops 2 on the PS3 than I am on the Xbox. Why that is, I don't know, but
All right. Spencer,
Yes.
George Zimmerman trial. What do you think about the verdict?
I think the verdict was right in every way. I don't think with the way that the prosecutors presented their witnesses, with the one girl who couldn't even read cursive or anything like that. I mean, that right there, they set their own fate with getting a not guilty verdict. I mean, and even their one star piece of evidence about the phone call where they heard somebody screaming, the father even admitted that it wasn't his son. So they gave up the own trial.
Andy?
yeah, I got to side with Vibration NC. He did a video probably last night about this, and I got to kind of agree with his opinion on the whole thing. He said, with the evidence given, the verdict that was handed down was the right one, because the only two people that know really what happened are, well, one's dead, And the other one, well, he was found not guilty, obviously, and he said most of the story that supposedly happened matched witness accounts, so why people are saying they're going to riot is retarded.
Yeah,
Like, that's really going to fix anything. And then they got to pull the race card into it, which there was a story about a little girl who was killed by two black teenagers for her bike. They killed her and stuck her in a garbage can. But where was all the attention on that one?
yeah. Basically, the media decides what the world cares about.
Exactly.
But the stupid thing is they're saying that he's a white Hispanic. Well, nonetheless, he's Hispanic. Where's the white did this thing or whatnot? Then you get the two Looney Tunes, Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson, race baiters as they call them, trying to get all this crap stirred up. And then there's rumors that Obama and his administration wants to press federal civil liberties charges against George Zimmerman for stealing Trayvon Martin's right to life.
Wow.
That doesn't even make sense. I mean, the Department of Justice is trying to make a whole new trial based literally just off of the race card. I mean, if they couldn't find it in the original trial, why try to find it in a completely new one?
Well, in my personal opinion, say Trayvon Martin did attack George Zimmerman. Well, if somebody's bashing my head into the ground and I got a chance to go for my gun, well, guess what? It's either me or him, and it's not going to be me. I don't care what the age, race, sex, whatever. Somebody's trying to bash my head in the ground and say, you're going to die tonight? Well, guess what? You're going to die tonight.
Yeah, I think they got the verdict right. I know a lot of people didn't like the verdict, but it's right, whether they like it or not.
I just think it's retarded that people, if he gets off, we're going to riot. Yeah, like that's going to do anything.
They're just stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's mostly just the ignorant people that are saying it, and then they're tearing up other people's shit. And then they wonder why they live in shitholes.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
They destroy everything. They burn crap down.
They're mad about something that bad happened when they themselves are doing something bad. They're rioting. They're burning down shit. They're robbing people. What the fuck?
But I mean, what do they think it's going to accomplish? Do they think they're going to overturn the verdict and then throw his ass in jail?
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Yep.
I mean, they're just making themselves look stupid, getting arrested and whatnot, and then you got Obama trying to do his crap, supposedly, which isn't going to go anywhere, which in case, if they do this and pursue this, then he's just going to get off again, and then they're going to riot some more, and then he's probably going to try and do the martial law thing, which everybody's waiting for the next big event for him to try and get martial law going around. But who knows when the hell that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
People are mad that he's going to get away with this, which he's not. He did the right thing. If I were him, I would kind of want to go to jail instead of being free, because it's not even being free. He has to, for the rest of his life probably, he has to watch his back.
Yeah.
Otherwise he will get killed.
Well, he's got a gun for protection. I assume he'll probably be using it again eventually.
Yeah, you know he'll use it.
I mean, even on my own Facebook feed, I saw all of these pages literally after the verdict came out. He's guilty, we riot. He's guilty, we'll find him, we'll kill him.
Well, there was an article. There was an article posting Twitter comments about that. I mean, there was probably 10 different comments, and you knew I'm, not to try and sound racist myself, but you knew these people were ignorant as hell, because if you looked at the way they spelled, sorry, in this country we speak English, not Ebonics. Take that crap somewhere else to your little shitty slumhole cities.
Exactly.
You want to be taken seriously? Speak proper English, not Ebonics.
What also pisses me off is, the media decides what we care about. A lot of shit, more worse shit happens every day, more than whatever Trayvon Martin and the Zimmerman thing happened. More shit, crazier shit happens every day, and they don't cover it.
Yeah, you never hear about it.
But yeah, I would be more worried or whatever about the weekend that happened in Chicago, plus 84 murders. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazier than the Zimmerman thing.
I just think the stupid thing is, they're trying to make this a racial issue, but like I said about that girl that got killed, if it was a white guy, or a black guy shooting a white guy, nothing. You wouldn't hear a damn thing about it.
Exactly, not even one word, nothing.
But they're trying to
Right.
make it sound because he's a light-skinned Hispanic that white people are bad and this and that. And they're pulling that race card.
Yep.
Which if say a white person were to do it or some other race against the African Americans, if they were to try and pull a race card, we'd be racist. But yet they can do it all day. I mean, I covered it in one of my recent videos. They got their NAACP, United Negro College Fund, BET. If we had any stuff like that, we'd be racist. But yet it's okay for them.
Yeah, and also I don't
I
know
mean,
what news place did it. I think it was CNN or NBC or something like that. They one of the police reports I believe they edited it to make it sound racist. Which is
Really?
which
oh
is
yeah,
pretty crazy.
they edited the 911 calls, and I think he was actually suing NBC or ABC or whoever did that for editing those calls to make it sound like he was in the wrong. I seen somewhere on Facebook or something he was going to try and sue him for that.
And also news places they want to be first and not accurate.
Oh, they don't care about being accurate.
They just want to be first, like right
Just
off the bat.
Yep.
look at what happened with the Sandy Hook thing, which some of it kind of seems like it was a hoax.
It was a hoax. We'll talk about it
But
in a little bit.
I mean, look how many times their stories change. Every day was a different story. Oh, this person died. This many people. Oh, this person. This happened. There was this gun. There was this gun, and then they were saying there was an AK-47 he was using. Now they showed a video of that being pulled out of a trunk of a car. How could he use that in the school if it was in the back of a car?
Yeah.
There's one particular video that is about 30 plus minutes long, I believe. I don't know if you guys seen it, but it just goes over the whole thing that happened and just
Yeah, I've seen
debunks
that.
everything. Yeah, that right there, you guys should go see it. Go look up Sandy Hook conspiracy video, and it'll probably be the first video.
Yeah, they're all talking about, there was this many guns in the school, but then they only found this many guns and this and that. And I mean, then people talk about they want their schools armed because if you look at the president's kids, where they go to school, they have like 6 armed guards on the roof of the school. But yet nobody else, no other school in the country can have any guns in the school for certain teachers that want to get educated in handling a firearm or whatnot for protection of themselves and the kids, or they won't have armed guards. There was a guy who actually stood outside of a school. It was what was he? He was a discharged Marine or something like that, and he actually just went to one of the local schools and just stood outside of it for the whole day, just willingly.
There was one particular thing I saw that they want teachers to carry a weapon in schools, which is so stupid because in my elementary days, you could literally, without the teacher noticing, get whatever you want. And if the teacher has a gun, like stored in her desk or whatever, they will get it. They will get their hands on it and act stupid with it.
Yep.
Well, the way I feel about that is if they, went through all the training and whatnot, and they actually had it concealed on them, and nobody knew about it except for maybe the principal and maybe the other teachers that selected to be trained in this whole thing. Well, there's the element of surprise right there. Somebody comes into school and starts blasting. Well, you say you got 3 or 4 teachers around the school that can take this guy out before however many people got murdered, like supposedly with Sandy Hook or whatever. I mean, you got people that can stop it. I'm all for arming teachers if they want to do it. As long as they get all the necessary training and whatnot and are responsible and aren't going to fly off the handle at some student and shoot them if they piss them off. But, I mean, it would reduce things a lot like that. And they say, what is the best place for a criminal to go shooting people? Gun-free zones. Because they know nobody's armed. When's the last time you saw a guy go into a gun shop and start shooting? Never.
Yep.
When do you see him go to a gun range and start shooting? Never.
Never.
Where do they always go? Places where you can't take guns. If they do away with all the gun-free zones, crime would drop drastically.
Yep. Okay, last topic for this show is the gaming community now and before. Who wants to start on that one?
Huh. What, you mean like pros and cons between now and then? Or?
Like what's the difference between then and now?
Hmm.
Like I've been doing videos on YouTube for almost 4 years now, and back then I did the old school thing where you just got your camera and pointed it to the TV. If I was not so stubborn, if I did like HD or whatever, I would probably be one of the biggest YouTubers around today, to be honest. If I started from the beginning, good.
I actually started back in 2007. I mean, I've had a few channels, and for various reasons, they're not around no more. But nowadays, as far as YouTube's gaming community, it is a lot harder to start up nowadays because I've had my channel for a little over a year, and I'm only at 281 subscribers. I mean, if you're just starting down from the bottom nowadays, because of all these changes that YouTube is making, it is so hard if nobody's helping you to get your name out there. And they say, oh, you just got to work at it. You got to work at it. Yeah. 218 videos later and over a year, and I'm still at the low end of the totem pole.
Yeah, same with me. My old channel, 3 years. What was it? 380 subs, I think. Yeah, that's crazy.
And well, at one point I was with a group of guys, and we were like a trolling group. We call ourselves Bastards of Betrayal. Well, we actually got up to about almost 500 subscribers. I mean, we had a little help from somebody else a couple times, but most of that was gained on our own. But nowadays, it's just so much harder to even get half of that.
Yeah, and the big YouTubers do help nothing. They rarely do anything.
I'd say 80% of them are not willing to help. I mean, they get help from other people, and then once they get up to that big spot, nothing.
Yeah, and since we're desperate, we go to their videos or whatever and post a comment down below. Hey, give me a chance to look at my channel, and they block. I understand, but then again, it's so hard. It's so freaking hard, and they don't understand it.
That is actually, I heard it's one of the worst ways to try and get your videos out there because everybody will just flag it as spam and ignore it because so many people do that on videos.
Yeah, but it's basically a last resort. I mean,
Yeah.
you gotta do something.
Somebody tell me, oh, network. Yeah, nobody really wants to network anymore. And there was one guy, he said he'd check out my channel, whether he has yet or not. I have no idea. He told me to let him know when my next video goes up. So we'll see what happens with that one.
Spencer, your take on YouTube now? YouTube before?
Let's see. Before, I got to agree, it definitely had to have been a lot easier to get yourself out there. Definitely, I've noticed nowadays, like I had one channel I had going for a year, and I think I managed to get to 61 subs. And I mean, that was back when I would record with like a camera on my TV. I mean, it definitely wasn't, I don't know. Like definitely like what you said there, John. Like I started out with the higher end stuff, I could definitely be there, like towards the top maybe. But yeah.
Well, nowadays that's not necessarily true. I mean, I got an Elgato capture card. This mic right here is a $400 mic, same one Woody's gamer tag has.
Oh, nice.
I got a great computer. It's got tons of space. It's fast. I got, all the latest games, and I'm still kind of slowly crawling. I've probably gained maybe 15 subs in 5 months. I mean, I wouldn't say my videos are the best, but I guarantee they're not the worst either.
Yeah, same here.
And all these changes YouTube keeps making and crap, it just pushes people like us down further and further, and the bigger guys higher and higher.
Yeah, you gotta get really lucky to explode. And a tactic that some people use, I'll never use it, that's for sure, is just basically hate and talk shit about big YouTubers so they could like respond, and then they get a flood of just their subscribers coming over, and they'll probably subscribe or whatever.
Now, I've done that a couple times, but it was only when I had a legitimate opinion to express. And like I did it once against El Pressador, which generally I like his videos. There was just something I didn't agree with, so I made a video. Back when Wings of Redemption, probably earlier in the year or last year, he was complaining a lot about money and all this stuff. Well, I made some comments about that too, and then he actually came in the chat of one of my live streams. And why I didn't invite him in, I don't know. I probably would have got a hell of a lot more views if I would have. Everybody's saying invite him in, invite him in. He even requested to come in, but
Oh, you should have.
I regret it now, but I mean, I didn't know fully what his situation was and why he was going through what he was going through. And once I did, I finally made a video saying, I take back what I said, this and that. But it seems like he's doing it all over again. It's just he's always complaining about money. He's always complaining about this game sucks and I'm not growing and this and that. It's because he's constantly posting the same kind of stuff. If you can't even slightly expand what you do the same thing over and over and over again.
Yeah, you're not going to
go anywhere. You got to broaden your horizon a little bit and just learn to accept new things.
Yeah, I really think he complains like way too much. It's getting to the point where it's like, just ignore him. But you guys have any more topics, or is that it?
Going back to the race thing, though, there was Eric Holder said something about more white kids need to die in America to understand the racism that it has. I had saw something about that on I don't remember what the website was.
Who was it? Who said it?
Eric Holder, I believe.
Never heard of him. Probably no one.
He's one of Obama's cronies.
It's a very stupid thing to say.
Yeah.
It's like, really?
I mean, MSNBC's had a history of letting him get away with those remarks like that. Before they'd released a statement saying, we're going to go back and relook at this, see where he said something wrong. I mean, it was clear as day when he said and what he said, and it's still nothing has happened about it. And it was maybe a year or two ago.
Yeah, fuck it. MSNBC. You
Yeah.
will not sponsor this show. I will not let it.
They're going to try anything they can to try and pass their supposed gun control legislation no matter what it takes. Because, I mean, you've seen how far Feinstein went. She got shot down twice. I knew that ugly bitch wasn't going anywhere, but so I really wasn't worried about her. But, I mean, still, because they actually put a scare into people when they were talking about banning guns and whatnot. So everything is missing off the shelves. I mean, you can get guns still. Now, finally, like Bass Pro Shop, probably about 3 months ago, they finally restocked their handgun selection after only having like 5 left. But, I mean, ammo for your guns, good luck. There's not that many places that you can be able to find anything. I've had trouble finding 9mm for my other one. I found some probably 2 weeks ago up on my place 150 miles north of me. And it was a half hour away from that I had to go just to get some 9mm for my gun. I can't find it anywhere down here. No 22, no 38 special, nothing.
Yeah, it's not. I think they should just let people have guns, but not just anyone. I'm like, not just anyone. Not like one crazy person, because it takes crazy to kill. It doesn't take a gun to kill. It can, but it needs someone to pull the trigger.
Well, for handguns anyway, they do a background check, and you have to register handguns. At least if they're a certain amount, like certain age, like your old 6-shooters, like your old West style guns. Now, the older they are, like real old guns, you don't have to register, but anything newer, you actually do have to register and whatnot. But your rifles, you don't. You can go. They do a quick background check, and it's not registered. Like my rifle was the same way, and I had a 12 gauge for a little while, 12 gauge shotgun. Didn't register it. They do a quick background check. You're done in like 5-10 minutes.
Got you. Anything else, guys, you want to add? Any more topics? I'm kind of run out.
I got nothing.
You think I should call it a show?
Yeah, it's up to you, I guess.
Alright, I don't want to be the one to end it, but I guess that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the podcast. Hopefully next week we could do one more, and we'll get the same people and probably more hosts, or actually I'll try to get a guest maybe. And actually we're going to have, I think, 7 people in here, but they didn't show up, so it's like whatever. I think this was a good show, and hope you guys enjoyed it, and say goodbye, guys, I guess.
See ya.
All right, have a good one.